And it was like, at first, listen, it's like anything else. You're making $320 a week. Let's say you're making $350 a week. That you're clearing $1,400 a month. You got your apartment, you got your car payment, you got food, and you put away $200 a month if you're lucky. You're not living at the Taj Mahal. You're living in a basement. From time to time, you catch a rat, shit like that. I come to you and I go, listen, I want you to come work for me. The only problem is a straight commission. This happens in life. But I go, my regular guys, I got a guy that's a half a retard, and he walks out here with 2 G's a week. Can you imagine what you would do? I mean, the first week you're fucking skeptical as fuck.
Yeah.
You're petrified. You're losing money by the hour. But then it's like by Wednesday, you get like 300. You're like, okay, so I made what I made last week. Thursday, Friday, you take a chance. The first week you make 800. You're like, okay. Then you make 1,000 the second week. Then now you're actually making $2,000 consistently. Are you gonna fall in love with that job?
No.
Yes, you are.
Well, yeah. I was like, do you love doing it?
I was giving you 300 a week,
mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden, I gave you 800 a week. And all of a sudden, now you're making $1,200 a week. So you're making $4,800 a month.
Mm.
You have a wife and a kid.
Oh, okay.
Your wife is in shock because you've been an idiot all your life. What are you doing? Well, I'm selling plumbing supplies on the phone. So what do you do now? You go to the library if you're a fucking normal person and you find out the in and outs of selling. Because it seems like sales is in your future because you were making $350 at the fucking video store. Now you're doing this, you're getting better every month. So now you read about sales to know the psychology about sales.
Sure.
And now you're all in. Now you just took your family from a fucking one tax bracket to the other and you rose them again because you got into what you were doing. And you're going to have bad months. There's going to be a month that you just nobody wants to buy fucking glasses.
Yeah.
So you're fucked. Same thing as with comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing as with anything else you get into. You're always skeptical at first. Then you get a little bit of success. And now you go, if I got a little bit of success with that shitty effort,
mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if I fucking jumped into head first into this thing?
Yeah.
And that's when you see the results of everything. And that's when I got a gig for you in Buffalo. And you're like, I'll take it. But you didn't call Trailways before you fucking left.
Yeah.
And there's a 4-hour delay in Albany from 2:30 in the morning to 6:30 in the morning. Good luck.
Yeah.
And they closed the bus station. And there's nothing to eat for 3 miles. And when there is a fucking Popeye's chicken, but there ain't no fucking savory characters hanging out there. And on top of that, all you have is $6 anyway to get you to Buffalo.
Hell yeah.
You're going to get to the fucking condo. Hopefully there'll be fucking the comic before left cereal in there. And then when you go in that night, you'll get a draw after your first show to make the following week.
Yep.
That takes love.
Yeah.
That takes love. That takes.
I was like smiling when you were describing that versus the sales thing. The sales thing, I'm like, ugh, no, I don't want that job.
No. But I'm letting people know at home.
Of course,
I'm comparing it to apples and peaches here.
Of course,
it's all the same shit.
Yeah.
But like the thing for me, and I love doing stand up. I
keep talking. I just gotta.
Sure.
I'm nowhere near you guys, but I can't imagine like sleeping in my car one night a month or one night a week because I'm on the road in between like San Francisco and LA. I could do that, but there's people who like I couldn't imagine living in my car on a regular basis.
Well, it wasn't for me. I was lucky. I mean, it wasn't a regular basis. It was like probably a couple weeks here and there.
Okay,
because I just didn't have an apartment there, and I couldn't afford to have a hotel every night. So I would just. I worked in an office and I got a gym membership and I just would shower at the gym. And then I had a cool car, a big enough car that it didn't even matter. And then also my father at the time was working for a business. Like he worked for a restaurant inside of a hotel chain.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing. I won't say which one, but then like he would get me like a discount on a room, so I'd have one like here and there.
Okay, yeah. And I get,
But like it would be like for like 3 weeks. It was like 3 weeks, I guess. Like because I also couldn't just afford to buy another apartment out of nowhere yet. You know what I mean? I had one in Buffalo. But yeah, so it was like it wasn't like I was living in my car for like a 6 months time or something like that, or like a year. But,
okay. I mean, it's still tough.
But it was that stretch, yeah. And then I mean, when I lived in Cleveland, when I found an apartment, I just like slept on. I just was like, I never really moved into it. I just kind of slept on the ground. And
right, because like I've had my first couple experiences with condos in the last few months, and there's nothing fancy, but I could do it. It's not how I would like to live, but I could do it. But the idea
condo,
of being homeless,
I don't understand. I like maybe because I came up in comedy in this past decade. The condo situations have never been unsafe. There's never been a condo that I've been in where I've been like, this is worse than my apartment, because I've just lived, I guess, in squalor myself. So I've always gone into the condos going like, what's everyone complaining about? You know, like this is kind of nice. Yeah. So I mean, like that's the thing that like I'm starting to learn living in LA is like I'm starting to grow up a little bit more in terms of just like my own lifestyle choices. You know what I mean? Like you were describing the unsavory characters at the Popeyes. I was just that guy. Do you know what I mean? Like I was the unsavory character at the Popeyes.
99. It's a Monday morning. I just got paid by Rod Lederman.
Yeah.
Some staff member saved me $30 or 20 by giving me a ride to the bus station downtown.
Nice.
I'm fucking ecstatic. I don't know, somewhere, wherever he dropped me off, there was a McDonald's. You know, in those days, I traveled light. I had, like, my bag, and then I went and I got the fucking egg sandwich with the potato and the fucking juice. That's when McDonald's used to give you a little orange juice.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, like, whatever that combo cost, I gave her the 20. She gives me the bag. I fucking, you know, I'm walking back to the bus station. And to be honest with you, it's a nice day in Buffalo. The sun's out, and I'm like, if I got to sit in a bus for 7.5 hours, I might as well grab some sun. And I just finished the egg sandwich. I put the egg container in the bag, the potato holder in the bag, and I'm about to fold it. I'm sipping the Coke. Because I was a fat fuck, so I get an orange juice and a Coke and 2 apple pies for $1. What the fuck, throw them in there.